Hello wine people in Miami, United States and around the world. It's Petar from Thirsty and Wise where we simplify wine, and today I'm tasting this, Almaviva. Yesterday I tried Epo, which is the second label of Almaviva, so it will be very nice to see how the two wines compare. In this video I want to give you a little bit of information about this wine, tell you the difference between Epo, the second label, and the first label of Almaviva, and it will be very interesting to see how the two wines are different. So I'm currently in Wynwood in a restaurant called Chimba, which is a South American restaurant, which is appropriate because I'm tasting a South American wine. If you're in United States and you're interested in Almaviva, I'm going to leave the contact of the sales and marketing manager, Svetlana Lana, if you're interested in having Almaviva in your portfolio. Almaviva is a super famous super premium wine brand, which is a partnership between Concha y Toro from Chile and Baron Philippe de Rothschild from Bordeaux. So this partnership was done in 1997 and the brand was started in 1998. So let's go from the top, from the label. On the label you're going to see 15% alcohol. The name Almaviva. This is a vintage 2022. You're going to see the name of the two wine brands, Concha y Toro and Baron Philippe de Rothschild. This wine comes from the region of Maipo, which is around the capital of Chile, Santiago, but more specifically, it comes from the sub-region of Puente Alto, which is located southeast of Santiago. What should we expect from this wine? Like I said, it's super concentrated. It's a full-bodied, rich, super concentrated wine that I believe you can drink it now, but I think it's too young. I believe this wine will benefit and it will change and it will get super complex with 5, 10, 15, 20 years. This wine is a blend of dominated Cabernet Sauvignon, 72% I believe Cabernet Sauvignon, 23% Carmenère, 4% Cabernet Franc, and 1% Petit Verdot. The wine was aged in French oak for 20 months, of which 70% new oak. So there's a big difference between how Almaviva and Epo was made. I'm not sure if they're using different grapes, but the difference in style and quality between the two wines is super evident straight from the color. So actually, just to give you a little bit more information, the name Almaviva, interesting, it comes from it's a fictional character in the play called Marriage of Figaro, which was also made into opera by Mozart. So if you hear Mozart playing in part of this video, that's the reason. And the handwriting of Almaviva is the original handwriting of the creator of the play. If you watch The Marriage of Figaro, then, you know, great. I didn't watch it, but actually now I'm interested to watching the play. And by the way, I also love opera, so I definitely will listen to Mozart. Let's go to taste this wine. So from the color, this wine is opaque. You cannot see through the color. So this is deep ruby color. This is 2022. I don't expect some maybe tertiary character. From the color, I can say that this wine went through a longer maceration process, and they also used pressed wine together with the free run juice, which is packed with more color and more tannins. So I expect this kind of deep color also to reflect on the structure of the tannin and flavor intensity in the wine. On the nose, pronounced intensity of black fruit dominated wines. So all this grapes, Cabernet Sauvignon, Carmenère, Cabernet Franc, Petit, Verdot, they're dominated by black fruit, which shows on the nose. Also, there's hint of slight herbaceousness, like bell pepper, which is very common for all these grapes, except Petit Verdot. Petit Verdot is a little bit more spicier, but Carmenère, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, all dominated by pyrazine, which reflects as a bell pepper aroma in the wine. This wine has also some secondary notes. Definitely, the oak is here. It's present. It's evident, but it's not too much. It's it's actually very well balanced with the aroma intensity of the wine. So you're gonna get notes of cedarwood, of toast. This is French oak. So there's also notes of leather and tobacco, like dried, hydrated olive, which is a hint, I would say, of development character in this wine. But it's very, it's just in the background. I would say more fruit dominated, oak, well balanced, and then just a hint of development. So I would say this wine is developing. Let's try it. On the palate, there's a huge difference between Epu and Almaviva. Epu was more elegant. The fruit was more, I would say, a lighter, where this wine is like super constant. It's dry, has medium plus acidity. It's quite fresh for a 15% alcohol wine. Flavor intensity is pronounced. It's full-bodied. It's dominated by black fruit, so it's very black. It's much more black in fruit than Epu. Epu was more elegant. The fruit, there was a lot more of this herbal character. Also, there was brighter red fruit, where I don't get any red fruit in this wine. It's all black. Secondary aromas of toast, of cedar, of cigar box, leather, dried olive, savory character, which is something different than Epu. Epu didn't have this savory kind of element in the wine. Finish. And also, just to comment on the tannin is high, ripe, well polished. Honestly, it could benefit from aerating ahead of service and with some highly flavored food. Finish is long. This is an outstanding wine, no questions. Drinking, potential for aging, I would say drink now. You can drink it now, but it will get so much better and complex with age. Cheers to Almaviva, and please don't forget, stay thirsty and wise.